So, friends. Who the heck? Friend? What the? Buddy. Bro. Mate. Friend. Alright. Casey, could you take care of that?
Okay.
So, friends. Everyone have a friend. More or less. No one is truly have no friends. Even if you live under a rock for your entire life and you somehow are able to watch this video, at least you got to have an animal or imaginary friend for yourself. Some people have loads of friends. I mean, actually a gang of friends, like a human magnet. We all gotta know somebody like that. Imagine walking down the street and you see someone you know coming through with hundreds and thousands of strangers like a city-wide protest. Yeah, I'm sure that's what it's like when a global-wide social network get around together in one location. I mean, how the frick do they even get that many friends? Perhaps they know each other through doing businesses, or in a cult, or through the dark web. But jokes aside, friends are really important to our lives. We learn from our friends, and they provide us with close companionships, making us not to feel alone ever again. They are extremely helpful when it comes to emotional supports. So much so that a friend is crucial to a human's personal growth and development. But I'm sure you already know that already by now. But what you don't know is that I used to not believe in friends, or in fact, not considering others as friends. But don't get me wrong, I do have friends in the past. Back in primary school, or for you guys, elementary school. I even have 2 really close friends. We always hang out together, and we even went to each other's houses to play sometimes. It was a great time back then. I could even say that they are the key to my adulthood, since they tricked me into looking at some NSFW images one time. Don't look at me like that. Well, I never say that they're good influences, but that's not the point. The point is that we kept having really close contacts until we moved on to different secondary schools. We seldom call or message each other anymore, and I haven't been receiving updates from them for nearly 6 years by now. Now, let me remind you that back in that time, smartphones are not popular yet, so it was really not that easy to keep people in contact. So don't you tell me that, oh, you could have used WhatsApp or Snapchat or Instagram. No, cause those things did not exist yet. Now let's move on. When I get into Form 1, I do not really know much people around except a portion of classmates I knew back in primary school. Cause my secondary school is the feeder school of my primary school, and so while most of the students here are from this school, others are from the other schools around Hong Kong. It's really complicated, okay? Just to let you know. So, since I'm not close with anyone back then, and with my introvert personality, I don't have any friends for some time. Then, Mr. President showed up. He was a cool guy, and we became friends, at least for a while. Now that's when the drama comes in. When we got into Form 2, Mr. President and I was still in the same class, and Mastermind and Mr. Ambassador was also there. Now, as I know, from primary school, I was once friend with Mastermind and Mr. Ambassador in separate times. So I thought, we're still cool with each other, right? No. A few months after the school year began, Mastermind suddenly started to hate me and spread some God knows what kind of nonsense around the class. And since those 3 have a common interest in Gundam and military weaponry, as a hobby of course, they are technically buddies now. And so Mr. President and Mr. Ambassador actually believed in him. Mastermind and Mr. Ambassador even became aggressive and teased me whenever he found a chance. Although Mr. President didn't go as far as the others did, he started to ignore me from time to time, and I really started to doubt myself because of that. By that time, at this stage, I actually felt like I'm being bullied. But I'm a tough guy. Instead of getting depressed, I adapt and improvise. And I changed my attitude towards the concept of friends. And I developed a system for myself to classify what a true friend is.
Oh really? Now you're just acting all high and mighty now, huh? You're just trying to separate yourself from anybody else. Why are you such a weakling, for God's sake?
That is why for a long time, I don't have a true friend at all. And I always judge people from how they speak and how they act in order to prevent myself from getting hurt again. For people who I think is easily influenced by others' words, these are people who I despise the most, and I would get as far as possible away from them. Until in the following years, I met some genuine friends like Giant, Mr. Car, Sensei, Lawyer, and Fishball. They support me whenever I need them. They accept my weakness, and they never say anything bad about me. When talking to them, I don't need to hide anything, and I feel like I can even tell them my secrets with no pressure at all. It's like I can depend my life on them, you know. They are the reason that I start to realize the importance of having friends. And now, remembering the times when I tried to separate myself from anyone that I met is really a stupid thing to do. So for you guys, if you are like the old me, I know you're out there who don't believe in friends or even in humanity itself, trust me, I still don't fully believe in either of those. But what I can tell you is that having friends gives me hope and makes my life easier. That is why I hope that you could meet your soulmate sometime in the future if you don't still have one. And if you are with the majority of people who have friends to be with, know them well and cherish your friendships if you think they are the right person to go with. After all, it is the heart that truly matters, right? That's it for now. Leave a comment to let me know what you think a true friendship should be like. Or simply leave a suggestion of what other topics you guys want me to cover. For now, I gotta go. Gotta check on Charlie after he screamed like a baby at the beginning. See you next time. Bye.